testing out the stream, if everything worked. Yeah, the sound is here. Oh, okay. What a day. What a night. I have to gather my thoughts. This week I was working more or less on stuff regarding to the cover art and some other business related stuff. So I gotta wrap my hands around what I want to do now. One thing for sure is I believe I'm gonna close the demo page because it's not gonna be impaired with the features that are already here in the early area. And I don't want to have a demo that has still some things that aren't the best publicly available, so I believe that's gonna happen first. Then I have to make a test channel for testing the builds, because we want to start to test things much more frequently in this early stage. So let me just see if everything is working. I know that the last time that we've played, we had some issues with spawning stuff. The pathfinding was being triggered every time too frequently. Let me just see if I have any limitations. Everything's good. Okay. If we go forward. Okay. We got her. Just want to see if the storm will appear. I mean, the lightning strike has to boom. Yeah, I'm used to it now. Here it is. Usually the Mondays are quiet. But okay. Let's get leveled up. Yeah, that was one of the issues also for more frequent lags, I believe, because the unit spawner spawns the units all within the same frame. At least the one that summons them. Aha! Now that I'm playing this, I'm recognizing where the problem was. We didn't have end condition for this area to complete, so now either I'm gonna wire this to defeat all the mobs around. Let me just level her up. Or Didra should have its state released down. We'll see. Okay. Aha, she tried to shoot that one. Then other thing is, maybe I should make the traps attackable. Oh shit. I ate that. Good. Come on, step off the spikes. Ah, and the spike block is still here present. Okay, I'm just gonna write it down. Fix the spike bug. And that's it. Add conditional POI that has Lilith and make her unlockable. We already have that. So that thing is good. Okay, let's make ourselves a good, nice, juicy steak. Did Anna eat it? Of course she did. She leveled up, but no signs of... Aha, maybe this one. Better shot, higher damage. Shit. Oh man. What if I use this one here? Good. We need more cooldown on this thing. It gains too much of charges too soon. Wow. Okay, still can't test this regarding the difficulty. Yeah, they got me. We restart and check out what's going on with this thingy in here. Bestiary, we have Spike Ghoul now. 35. Ghoul is 35, but this one gets movement speed boost. So far so good. Alrighty. So if I go here now, do I have stuff still here? Yeah, I still do. This was used for recording. I should have a testing area, because otherwise this is hogging the resources. So if we have a spawner, let me just assign them to 0, 0, 0, and this one 0, 0 as well, 0, 0. Saving it. And yeah, it's getting really big, so the loading of the scene is gonna be hammered. But if I have a tutorial level, I'm gonna duplicate it and say that this is gonna be recording level. It makes sense. And in the future we're gonna wire this up. But for now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just delete it, because this thing shouldn't be there. Or I like the layout of this thing. It was carefully placed down. What if I simply take the tile map? 1 second. Recording level is this. I mean, I could modify this one then in a way that I want. Just gotta be sure that the resources are gonna be different. So we gotta make this recursive. Seems okay. And save as. If we go to resources, and these are the levels, or levels. Here we go. Let's call it recording level, so that by any means we don't mess things up in any way. Saving it. Cutscenes can be deleted from this part, because this is only gonna be staged for you know what, for recording shorts and so on. Okay, so actually what I can do is take these event actions and everything that's going on here. Why do I have this? Okay. Delete them. Progress reactors are also unnecessary now. Okay. And the other things can stay as they are. But what we're gonna do now is in the test level. Ironically, this isn't a test level, this is a camp level. Just the naming of it is really bad, because it was a test level before it became anything significant and important. But what we're gonna do is actually we're gonna nuke this. Maybe like this. There we go, first one. And the background is this, I believe. So that's okay. And regarding the entities, we had lots of entities at the end here that were populated. And And I believe that this is probably the last place. Yeah, everything else is not selected. 139 nodes, okay for now. Maybe let's select more of them, like that. Oh no. You know what, guys, I think I have a level changer somewhere in here. Off screen, if I'm not mistaken. Like this one, teleporter is important. No, this one is this. Yeah, this one. This is a level changer that actually takes you to the level tutorial. So we might as well put this one here. What about this one? Okay. Shit. Need a selection one. And now this could be working well. Let me see if I have something. What is this? Dropped item. What are you? Is this some kind of a... dropped item? Yeah, not really needed. What is this? Destination for the teleporter. Okay, so far so good. I'm gonna delete it. Can't operate on nodes from foreign scene. What? What? Excuse moi? Huh. Alrighty, what if I go here and first try to nuke these ones that we have down here? Purple, big brush, grass, green, so on. Let's go forward. Big log. Sounds wrong. Smells right. Sleeping bag blue, no, that's too far. Okay, traps are still here. Destroyable still here. Bushes still belong to this. So far so good. Now the grass parts are coming in. Also bad ones. Okay. Let's go a bit further. This one. Maybe the destination was the issue, huh? It could be. Because now if I delete it, it's okay. The destination is the from foreign node. But you know what? We can just simply delete the teleporter. We don't need it anymore. The teleporter isn't needed because we're gonna have a level changer to test area or something like that. 216 nodes. Now the issue isn't there anymore. And okay. What's down here? I guess there's a patch that can be deleted and it wasn't deleted yet. If we go here. Let's see, this is background. No, this is regarding the walls. Yes. Removed. Saving now. Now, saving is working again much faster because it isn't so big anymore, the scene. Also, maybe I could optimize the scene so I remove these things down here. It's not visible. It's just hogging the space a bit. But okay, let's start and see if everything works and loads normally. I hope that I didn't delete any off-screen specific required node. I shouldn't have. Okay. I still have something wrong with the sound controller, I believe. it kind of explodes. Sometimes I believe that 2 sounds are registered at once. And of course we have a problem with mock shots, but before that, let's say that I want to commit this. What did I do here? This is sound config regarding the clip. Not sure. Okay. We're gonna first commit before we do any major changes. Why didn't I commit on Friday? I got disturbed by something again, huh? Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Git add, git commit, made Lilith unlockable on the rainy road. And this is first thing, then level generator. This is the problem where I started passing in the RNG. I believe that there's an issue with generated levels. It didn't randomly generate them anymore, so we're gonna have to be fixing on that a bit. Still having an issue with randomly generating levels. Messing a bit with RNG. The run RNG. Next one, rainy road. What happened here? I guess some This is where I started modifying stuff. Adding a level that's gonna be used for recording shorts. What happened here? What is this? This is waited list resource, okay. It's been just serialized. That's okay. Test level Lilith point of interest has been added. Fixing when the lightning effect triggers. Bug lightning. Fixing when the lightning effect triggers. Complicating. Fixing when the lightning effect. Okay. Optimizing path recalculation. Okay, level is good. Movement system, this is where we added this optimized path calculation. What was added down here? Force recalc every end checks, that's good. And I think this is it for the commit. Very tired today. This daylight saving times mumbo jumbo that's going on kind of throws me off every year, especially with the little one. He had a nappy time in the afternoon and he couldn't sleep until midnight, so we're all wasted today. So far so good. Now I got this, and I just want to test out if loading this thing works. And same level got generated. That's the next issue we got. Alrighty. So if this is an issue, somewhere in here I put down the debug breakpoints. That was one of the last things that I was working on before I started, so I mean before I ended. Let me just rubber duck this one quickly out. Don't want to waste the time on it. I'm also trying to look what the medieval fest is doing. Because if I could grab this opportunity, well, to hell with it. How the medieval fest can have Lands of Fury and, I mean, Crimson Desert and everything is in here. Okay, this could be a huge opportunity. Because Medieval Fest, I can't apply to it, right? Just a second. Steam Games. Medieval Fest. Okay, post item, but pre-guns. Okay. Huh. Because if it starts on 20th of April, this could be a huge boost, guys. If I release on 20th, I get the exposure. I could launch one day earlier and then also... Oh... This could be a big boost, guys. Visibility and everything. Just a second. What if I just need to apply the correct tags? Because Lens of Fury is going on in the... how should I say? Medieval setting? And I saw that all the games that they have are like... how should I say? Crimson Desert and so on, this is fantasy. I'm also in the fantasy phase. Okay. Okay, let me just find the tags, genres. Tag my title. Begin. Yes, next. No genres. Shooter, where is the medieval one? Maybe it's even a sub-genre. One second. Aha, themes and moods. FHL medieval. I'm adding it. Okay. I'm publishing the changes. RPG, top-down, JRPG. Aha! Now I can reorder the prioritization, I believe. Top-down shooter doesn't really make so much sense. I mean, you are shooting and so on. So action roguelike, hack and slash, exploration. I mean dungeon crawler, we could say that. Roguelite. Top-down medieval. Procedural generation, action. Pixel graphics, demons, that's not needed so much. Medieval and fantasy. Maybe fantasy is above the medieval. Demons isn't so important, I'm not gonna even... Maybe some crafting. Yeah. I'm gonna publish the changes. Procedural generator. Also here, top down. Action RPG. Okay. Okay, publishing it. Now I wonder if I go back to the Steam page itself. Yo, Logan, man! How you doing? Sorry about not paying attention to the chat, I'm just modifying a bit of the Steam page. And the thing is that I believe that we have a release opportunity on 20th of April. There's a Medieval Fest going on, and the criteria that I looked for Medieval was basically swords and so on. And we have that, lots of those. And if the Crimson Desert is going into the medieval genre, it's also fantasy, which we have. I'm gonna try to release it on that day. So it's gonna be new, one day earlier, and it's gonna participate in the Medieval Fest. If it makes sense, and give it like a $10-15 discount. You know, I think this could be a good opportunity, because that dude, Cakes, he also released his tower defense game on the tower defense week when it was a festival, and that was working very, very, very well for him. I don't have anywhere near reach as he has, but still, this would give us a ton more exposure, and we would have new graphics and everything. I just hope that this would work. So I save this, changes and so on. I just want to see what's going on, if now the game would be eligible. Medieval Fest. None of your games. City Builders and Colony seems RPG's open world survival grand strategy. That's post-iron but pre-guns. We have that, check. Lords, nobles, emperors, kings. It's going on in the background somewhere. The weapon of choice are swords, bows, crossbows and cannons. Of course, we have swords, bows, crossbows. We don't have the cannons, big ones yet. But probably the release has to be a day early, or how's that? Vague modern period but don't have defining characteristics listed above will not be eligible. Okay, for the event I described the theme festival. The tags applied to the game store page match the of the eligibility criteria above. RPG. I have RPG. Maybe if I modify the description a bit as well. I'm gonna take this into account and see what's going on with it. Because this opportunity regarding the Medieval Fest, that would be really, really huge. Check this out. See? Okay. Well, the dude has been sending me some of the new asset arts, and I was fixing it a bit. Now check this one out. 1 second. I told him to add a bit of action in the background, but he kinda did and didn't. Now, these silhouettes, I don't believe they're going well in. This isn't fitting nearly the style of the image. I believe that he's getting tired and he's not really willing to cooperate anymore so much. I paid him everything, so yeah. The quality of our cooperation is going to fall down significantly. And the thing that I don't like on this picture, of course, the logo is, I believe, not good enough, so I'm gonna use the old one. I just repositioned it a bit, and the colors are bothering me on this picture very much. So, and you know what, when I was complaining about the face, also not okay. But, because I'm an artistic person myself, I was doing some modifications. Check this out. Now this is his one. You see all the washed out colors and so on. Looks a bit sicklish. But here's my version. Ta-da! I did some color tuning. I still have to color tune this one, but look, I changed the face. I made his face a bit slimmer. I made him more tanned. I pulled out a bit more blue colors, you know, so it gives this more dusky feeling to everything. And I believe that this, versus what he posted to me, what he sold me, is better. I know that he can't fit my demands 100%, but still, kinda had a feeling that in the end he didn't really even want to try anymore a lot of things. He just slammed stuff inside. Do you see this? If you know what you're looking for, but this one isn't so pleasant to look as this one is. Now tell me if that isn't true. This one looks a bit more sick with all the green and pale in his face, but this one looks like he's in the dusk. And you probably don't see it, but there's a big curve here. He has a hamstery cheek. I fixed this. I went in with my pixel skills and fixed it. So the face, I believe, looks much more pleasant to view. I'm looking forward for your comments. And the logo I used was this one, the old one. I just stretched it out because the first logo, the original one that I have is... Just a second. Oh, it's not responding. Wait for it. Just a second. So this one was equally aligned. This one was my old. I'm gonna use this one in vertical capsule, definitely. And this one is the dude that made. And this one is horizontal from the artist that he made. But I'm gonna use for the main capsule this one. I believe this one is A-okay. Getting proud. Couldn't have done it without him, but yeah. How do you mean skewed? Like... Current one, what I have is basically that this matches this bottom line and this one matches the upper line. That's how I'm going. He had this one, old one here. And it didn't fit. It looked more like Western. But this one is lined. I can use the lined one as well. Fury a lot lower. Not sure how much lower should I put it. Okay. We're gonna do a quick poll then, once I have the things ready. I'm gonna post it here. I'm gonna talk about you, I mean, not about you, about the logo, and also gonna post it on a couple of forums, just to get the feedback. The best feedback possible. But if we align on it, definitely not this one and not this one, because these are not okay. So you're going for this one. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna pull the shit out of it. Okay? But what do you say about the colors? Much better, right? He looks alive. He doesn't look like a walking corpse. Towards his earlier... where is it? Yeah. Me too, me too. The only thing that I couldn't change is... I mean, I changed this one to be warmer, but this tree is giving me some bad things. And one of the things that's kind of not okay is that he gave me a PSD file, and on Linux I'm working with the GIMP, so the conversion isn't 100%. And the biggest problem is that when I save or export the image, the colors get washed out. So I'm super nervous about it, why it's not producing the same colors, you know, the exported thing. I'll have to check it out, what's going on behind it. So that's one of those things that can take up way more time than it was intended to. But regarding the background, I wanted some campfires. But I guess he just won't deliver it, okay. So maybe if I find one campfire or something to spice things up, that'd be better, but... I'm kind of disappointed. I mean, you know, when he tries to sell me something like this, that's... yeah, enough of bashing. I don't need that negativity in my life. Let's go forward. So one of the things that we were working on is actually the end condition, and the dungeon was not random anymore, so the seeds have to be messed up somewhere. Let me just check it out a bit. Second. Okay, Important date, 16th of April. The trailer announcing the event launches on this day. At this point, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Registration before 20th of April. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna release it on the sale. This one, the game. Shit, so much things to do. Now. Let's go. I have an issue that the seed is not being random. Dungeon is generated. Can you spot the bug? Pasting in my level generator, level changer. This one is also good for context, the problem. Then the other one that I have is definitely the test level, but this is too huge to paste in, I believe, because I don't believe that I have any specific bugs here. They're in the export options. I think that either level resource or something else. I pasted 4 files in. Maybe he's gonna find them faster than me. So it's saying, looking at generate level and level generator. Yes, use level resource seed. The problem is that use level resource seed and level resource CS defaults to true. Huh. Just a second. Use level seed. This defaults to true. Okay, what if I say false? That this could be bothering it so much. Just a second. I'll leave it for now, but in generate level, that's in the level generator, I believe. This one. It should mirror the debug if... I think this is good. But what's the problem? Use level resource seed. If this is gonna pass through here to this RNG seed, doesn't really matter because I have it set on false. Just a second. If I move it here, go to Godot, and here we have, I think it's a Roguelite map. This is the second one. Rainy Road. Use level resource seed equals to false. This shouldn't matter, it should be ignored, but why is it bitching about it? Now if I go interact with the level changer, with Deidre we go here. It triggers the run start. 090. The seed that it got was the seed from where? It goes into the ready. The seed should be here. And that's completely random. gd.randi. Yeah, so the seed here is random. 090. Level generator RNG is being populated by that. Everything is being populated by that. But here we go. Why is here the seed 0? Is this a bit weird? Because if we go to this seed, it's still 0. What the fuck? Sorry about it. Because I gave it a number. The RNG itself is being taken from the current run level generator. Now, this way, when use level resource horde is true, the default it leaves the RNG from level generator RNG. Doesn't make any sense. What if I have something like current run equals to, where do I create a new run? No, not here, not the one needed. This one. But if I duplicate it, I create it. And I ended the seed. The seed is being added. The seed is freaking being added. Just a second. If I go forward and reset. Four, 5. Restart. Seed is 0. Not yet. 1, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2. Okay. Lever generator is being made. What the shit am I doing? The RNG is being seeded already. So why am I even using the seed here? Because I'm seeding the RNG itself on the level changer. Okay. Ay, 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 ay. This one has a seed correctly set. Level room orangey, that's for level. Loot also has a correct something set. But level generator, you're completely effed. Okay. Here it's okay. Still okay. Still okay. Am I creating a new instance somewhere? Just a second. I like this earlier music. Interesting channel, spiritual brother. Look at this cover art. I love it. A mountain, or what is that? A hill. And a knight with the red cape. So this is where it's being used. Do I have somewhere initialization different? Around resources? No, it's only being created here. Now level. No, that's for... Oh. I'm changing the seed of this thing. Wait. Of course. Level generator seed, that's wrong. I'm assigning this RNG here, that's being used in the level itself. But then, in the RNG, I'm setting when the level scenarios are being played. Map generation random seed. This is something that I'm overwriting stuff with. So I'm gonna basically nuke this one out. Don't need the seed because the seed is getting from the run. if I'm not mistaken, if we restart 2 times the run itself, we should be again getting different map layouts. Okay, I can just break the breakpoints a bit. And see if the seed's gonna be different now. Yep, the seed is being populated, at least first try here. And now, ground reveal. So far. Yep, the level is different. So we got the seed working back again. Thank God. So first bug for today has been squished. Oh, I got afraid of this one. And the second thing that's bothering me is that the traps aren't triggering anymore. At least not those ones. Spike ones. Curses, curses. Oh. Much entities. Us. More sinister entities. Oh, come on. Come on. Occasional lag. Much better than earlier, but still we have a lot of things to do. And I believe that the most common lag could be when we're summoning. We had a necromancer. Summon minions. And I summon how many of them? Max active units. Actually, only one. Oh, that's not the case. Okay, first things first. Let me mark it as completed. Fix the RNG not RNGing in the level changer. Done. Now the second one is with the spike. Down here. Let's try to hurt ourselves. Alrighty. And this for some reason stopped working, and it worked before. Now, why did that happen? Visible collision shapes, spike trap itself. Well, it has area 2D and it's looking for units. That's true. Collision shape is here. Sensor component is wired to area 2D. We're ignoring the faction. We don't have a show Q1. That's okay. Warning! How's it going? So here in enabled, this didn't change. But what did it change? Detection. No. Detection completely off. Monitoring, monitorable. Let's see, spike trap itself. Toggleable trap. Sensing component is here, and we're gonna go debug again step by step. Did I put some additional conditions in here? Should be ignored and so on. Where do I declare you? We'll see. Let's press F5, rerun it again. Dum, 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 dum. Okay, the subscriptions are happening. That's okay, but what's gonna happen here? Deal damage. It's trying to trigger it. Well. And it's going to return. Now, why the hell is it going to return? In here. Now the unit is being taken into account. Oh shit. Equals to false. Now I get it. I was checking if the health system is valid. I returned, so I didn't do anything. And that's completely wrong. Okay. I believe this one should be fixed now. We're back on damage track with spikes. Let's see. Okay, come on, spike me. There we go. Come on, second time. There we go. There we go. Now I can dash through it, and it shouldn't give me any damage. Still works. One more down. Visible collision shapes disabled. Let me just untick it on R2do. Fix the spike bug, check. Add a conditional to lower the Daedra. Only once. Huh. Alright. Now, in that area... sorry about that, really. Lacking so much sleep today. Impossible, guys, impossible. Road Arena. Yeah, we should wipe everybody down. Do I keep track of units somewhere? IDs? No, I don't. But I should. Huh. This is the place where I said that the thing that I'm most afraid of is that they would somehow go out of the bounds and you would be dependent on them to kill them, because I'm using the unloading and loading stuff. So if I rely on this, I have to be really 100% sure that if I unload the chunk and I reload it, that the unit can't somehow be back in the wall. Now this is common sense, and that should work 100% of the time. But it doesn't. That's the problem. Sometimes I have bugs with this still. So, an opportunity that we rely on this and we force ourselves that we have to fix this bug. That's one thing. And I believe that in Arena, FSM somewhere, let me just put it on the second screen, I think we have wave state. Where do I... Aha, spawned enemies IDs. I'm gonna take this one. And what I'm gonna do is actually track the spawned enemies in here somewhere and remove them every time something dies and so on. I mean, if the summoned enemies still persist, that's okay. I don't care about that right now. But then again, I could. But now this brings me to the position when if a necromancer spawns and if he summons a unit, I somehow have to know if that necromancer was spawned as a wave. Because if he summons a new unit, then that unit also has to be added as a part of a wave. If I make any sense. But okay, for now. Let's keep it simple in the beginning. So this one is clearing everything at the beginning of the wave, but this is the thing we're looking for, where we have spawn unit. And here, so far so good. The teams are being assigned and so on. But this is what's missing. So what we're gonna do is say that unit spawned unit equals to this. And then we get its instance ID and add it. Now, we also would like to have this on check unit that. And this is being subscribed. This condition might come in as handy as well, but with different parameters a bit. What we can do here is check the subscription. We subscribe this events controller on unit die. So if we go to our subscribe events here, and we just need global, and this one, unsub it in here and go a bit lower. So that's okay. Now this is removing all the units when they die and transition to rest area. We can just rename this one simply. Actually, this is gonna be a simple check, like can lower Didra. This one. And we have a timer that checks things on every tick, which happens every second. Ticker timer on tick. So this should maybe then be here. And we need a private one. Private Bull. Didra level changer lowered. Equals to false by default. Private void lower. This one's gonna be here. And here we can add Nidra level changer lowered is false. And so it shouldn't be lowered. And the count of enemies should be 0, but waves. We also have issue with waves here. Where do I have current wave index? Something like that. We have to check it out. Is wave running spawned enemies IDs? No. If I go a bit upper. Spawn wave. This is the check. So if current wave index is higher than all the waves, that means it's done. Okay. You know what? This condition here could be booleanized. This last wave completed. I already have this one here. Yeah, let's use this one. Don't need you. So what I need is actually and here. So the condition has to be as last wave completed and that level changer isn't lowered yet and spawned enemies IDs count equals to 0. This is the precondition that we enable our exit. Now we need a function that lowers actually that thingy. Let me just see if we have this working here. That's okay. And now, if I take a look at the win state, or in a win state we have somewhere enable exit. Let's see. That's a bit different one. Then I gotta see the one that I have in level. Changer. Something, teleport player to level changer. No. Damn. Somewhere I have Didra level changer. Let's see. 8 references to this. Here, what do I do here? Enable, this is just a command, enable all level changers. Do I use this somewhere? Not really, only for debugging purposes, but Didra level changer. Do I have a condition here to release it Unit died. I guess it's here. Ah, not you. Boom, 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 boom. Unit died. So here I'm just looking for the condition if the boss is being defeated, then I release it, because I'm kind of relying that you always developed in C# in Godot or used some GDScript before. I used it before a bit for some prototypes, but before I used Godot I was really into Unity, and I just love C#. It feels, I don't know. I know that there's a lot of love for GDScript and so on, and that C# has some marshalling problems if you hit engine calls too frequently. But I don't know, man, the editor support, IDE and so on, and the syntax even started always. I mean, I learned programming with C++. It feels much more like home to me. So yeah. Nice. Do you work on any bigger project, or what are you currently working on? You can share the link, by the way. Don't have issues with that. Okay, now I have this here. So I'm just checking on unit died in here. Now this kind of works, but the level changes are gonna be dropped from various reasons. So we have to kind of handle this as well. But guys, be right back. I gotta take a leak. PP time. This dude is eating an apple. I'm chewing on an apple like a moron here, you know. Once you stand up, then you got to do all the fridge foraging, you know. So I'm back. Oh, I'm gonna read a comment now. Oh, I had issues finishing games because I scaled them always way too big. Now I reduced one idea and just going to get that one out. That's very good. It's just a bullet hell with some personal twists. Good. I completely understand you, man. Same thing goes for this game. It went out of scope, and I'm trying to rescope it now a bit. And I finally believe that this is gonna work with current loop. Just need content and so on. Okay, now the problem we had here was this one, huh? Basically, this one checks if the boss died. If it died, it's gonna... It's gonna lower itself down, so... Well, you know what, I can just simply say... Also private void. See, this enabling is happening with set Didra state to sleeping. I could rename this to be much more explanatory, like enable Didra. Level changer, something like that. Still a bit off, but we'll see. So, like this, and then we're gonna say private void on road arena completed. Something like that. That's another case. Also have to check out the events controller. We have road arena here. Do we have it? This is regarding the arena. We can add region, road arena. I could have it under the arena, but still, it's a bit different cookie. So, completed. This one. Road. Could be passing something like that. We have our arena resource that's completed. We could just pass it in for the future if, for example, we would have to read something from it. Yeah. So that's arena resource. If we would have to read, I don't know. Something. This could come in handy. But now, that ticker that's going on has to emit this one. On tick. Timeout. Then we have lower Didra level changer, like that. That's okay. And this one should kill it. Kill the timer itself. We don't need any timer here anymore. Tick timer. Stop. Makes sense. Kinda does. Then we emit this one, global events controller. Emit signal, events control. Where are you? Events controller, signal name. We can use road, arena completed, pass in. Arena resource. Like that. That's one place. Now, Didra level changer, And I'm subscribing to this. I say global events controller. Road arena completed. On road arena completed. And of course we have to unsubscribe from it. Okay. I don't have the definition for this function yet. Or I do, but I don't have a good parameters. Arena resource. Like this. Now the error should disappear up there. Okay, I think it did. But here what we do is just call again enable Lidra level changer, close it off. Oh, now the battle when we're gonna test this is gonna be huge, so I'm gonna have to cheat at the beginning. Yeah. We're gonna level up the companion to level 6, something like that, and player to level 6, and see if this wave is kind of beatable. I just want to also check the cartridges we have. Maybe we can swap them out to something more aggressive if we want to be dominating. Not this one. Brawler is coming in handy. Dash booster also. Second wind, well, okay. Maybe Furious for brawling now. Or I should go with Sharpshooter. Let's go with energy. Okay. And I think that I'm gonna take Bryn. He's an electric mad lad. Okay. Did I unlock every single skill? Yeah, I did. Now, before the mayhem begins, we're gonna go use some cheats. So, companion, add levels 6, and player, add level 6. Okay. And let's add some, let's say, player add item. We're gonna add, oh shit, I got scared. Add item. This is a stressful level, guys. I'm gonna go with horned helmet. And let's add, what is it called? It's Ice Bolt Rune. This one. And let's apply the levels. That's good. Every single level for Bryn, Chula, and let's make him a combat mad lad. And for us, we can increase the melee, health booster, dash booster, and so on. One more left. I'm gonna increase the. Let's go with that dash booster or energy. We need energy. Energy is always happy. Okay, now Bryn is being. Oh shit! This place here is nasty. Bryn has his energy amplified. Okay, sinister entities incoming. Come on, guys, where were you? Down here. Ah, there's gonna be some backtracking. That's one of the bad things. Because currently I only spawn enemies behind you. And in front of you. Basically in both places. But that means that you're gonna have to travel up and down on the road. Kind of sucks. Yes, dude. I give you a tribute. Now this is original lore. It's named after you. Okay, it's on record. Okay, ooh, something triggered. The spores I saw. Okay, let's defeat these guys first. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We're gonna do difficulty balancing here. Much more. I mean, Bryn, he's an animal. He's a big animal. So far so good, okay. Hell's Bell is here. Ah, he's eating all the meat. This is... yeah, true fame. Okay, we're going. It's disappointing, right? Raid! What's up? What's up, Triple Jump? All good, just testing out this level, if the level changer is gonna work or not. I have a feeling that I'm gonna get my ass beaten up. So, I was working a bit of last week on the effects and so on for this level. And now I see that this difficulty is quite insane. Basically the goal of the level is that you travel this rainy road, and when you get to the end, there's that level. For real? There are turns on Twitch to block those bots. Okay, I have to take a look at it. I'll definitely do it, because that guy is... I mean, that bot is like... always. Every stream he or it writes something, you know. So thank you for that. I'll do it. Okay. Yeah. I mean, why isn't this block on the Twitch level? I don't know. Yeah, this is the Atomcraft guy. The dude has an amazing game. It's like really, it looks freaking awesome. I can't praise it enough. Maybe, yeah, if the channel will grow a bit and so on, and once I release this into early access, I'm gonna take a day off and I'm gonna play this game on the stream. That'd be cool. Maybe we could have a community event if somebody's working on something that I play your games. Wow. We are working on particle accelerator you can use to make the synthetic elements now. This is awesome, man. Hey, tell me, do you study these things? Like, you know, do you deep dive in it? And so, I mean, I bet you have to, right? Because all the elements and how they interact with each other, you have to be quite deep with chemistry, right? Oh, the Bryn is just massacring it. There we go. Bad zombies. Poor bandits. They don't stand a chance against the blonde fury. Okay, some honey. I ate honey, I don't know if it gave me some health. I guess we were destroying all of units, right? I mean, I can't recall if there was some... Wow! I don't recall if there were any units left behind us. And here's a trap, it's spawning it. So triple jump, dude. I wonder... You stream usually before me, right? So you have to be in a bit of a different time zone. I didn't have the opportunity yet to repay the favor regarding the raid. That means either you're more west of me or... Yeah. Or east? Well, depends on how far. Okay, we're here. Here are some traps. Let's destroy them. I really should make companions kill the traps as well. And the dude didn't release anything. Now this means that the counter isn't working well. I forgot to wire something, which is a big possibility. Or we forgot about a unit somewhere. Let's see. Let's back travel a bit. Dun 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 dun. Oh, the lightning is always still scaring me. It gives me a bit of a jump scare from time to time. No zombies here. You know what, guys? I kind of messed up. I didn't set up any breaking points. And I didn't run it through the Visual Studio Code, so I could enable them now. But I think that something didn't work okay. Okay, we have some errors in here. Okay, this still has to be fixed. Old sense, never mind. Control system, that's when I open up the tab. Old sin, old sin. What about up here? Still old sins. No. Those are okay. So what if I... Oh, I have a cheat here. We can try something. Basically what I have a command that I can kill all the AI units, and we're gonna definitely see if it worked or it didn't. Let me just check it out. Okay, but in this here, Fairy is eating the spikes. Cool. There we go. So that's level, kill all AI units. That's gonna kill Fairy and Bryn as well. Well, I'll be. So he released himself. He fell down. That means that the AI had to be somewhere out of the boundary. Some NPC. Okay, now I'm confused a bit. We'll see. Okay, if I go forward, I expect some mumbo jumbo weird to happen. I didn't put any reasonable level here. It's repeating itself. Huh. Okay. Probably, man. Either he got stuck in the wall and traveled off, but when I'm spawning them, I'm always adding them to correct chunks, so when the chunk is unloading stuff, the thing should be unloaded itself. You know, like, he shouldn't move anywhere. I'm gonna add a breakpoint here. This one worked, this one worked. On check unit that is also subscribed, so these guys are working here. Not a problem. On tick is also working. Why do I... I stop it once we can lower it only. That's okay. And that's okay. So the lowering worked. But now I just gotta be sure that we kind of... really had that issue with the counting of them. We'll see, let's press F5. All 180 particles, man. I mean, elements. Awesome. I don't know if you didn't hear me, but I was asking earlier if maybe you're also involved somehow in chemistry, you know, like it's your hobby, your other profession, or so on, because I believe that you have to have a in-depth knowledge of that, right? Or you're learning as you go. Either way, it's really cool. Okay, let's get juiced up. Which one was cool? Elven's bow. Elven bow. Fox Phantom. And last but not least, iron armor, something like that. And maybe we could go with the elven mace and berserk blast rune. This one. Do I want to have something for my shoes? I can't recall. Do I have shoes? Maybe a ring of energy. This energy regeneration, right? Regen. Okay. Adding this one. Okay, armor equipped, so here comes the fox mask. Let's do it again, but now the debug breakpoint, where is it? Where did I set it? I set it down here. This is gonna be triggering a lot of times, I believe. Let's just first kill the first one. Still have to add the impact sounds for when hitting the traps. Come on, bruisers. Oh, there we go, that worked. So disabling this one. Spawned enemies, IDs, 3 of them. Alrighty. Well, if that's confirmed that the thing is spawning offside of the level, then I'm really gonna have to focus now in the near future, or just in this session, trying to fix that bug. I know that's not fun to watch, but it's something that we can't afford to have. A game-breaking bug. I should have done it earlier, but the condition for completing the level then was a bit different. Oh my god, that thing really breaks the bones. We even have some level ups. Well, let's give him zap. Boom! Boom! Here we go, ice breath. Leave my food Bryn alone. Yeah, his animation got stuck. Another bad thing. Increasing the punch strength and discharge. Hey, one. I'm into rubber ducky roleplay. Yeah. I like rubber ducking with you, man. I really do. Tum tum tum. Oh, here they come. Wow. That's some of them, huh? Butchers and everything. I wonder if I should remove their icons like a attack command move. But no, that was actually coming in from the trap itself. Yeah. Okay, one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna re-enable that checky thingy soon, before the final one disappears. So far so good. How many waves do we have? That was the last one. Now how should I trigger you? Aha, actually I can check the spawned entities on tick itself. If we're not gonna find the last one. I don't have any other explanations. It has to be the stuck in the wall thing. Wow, look at those guys in here. Good. Blasting through them. I'm gonna definitely have to play with difficulty because this is a good build that you can get from the earlier level. That's for sure. Something's going on here. He got damaged by spikes. If I go a bit lower, I don't see anything. I was kind of hoping for a silhouette to appear somewhere, because sometimes if they were stuck in the wall, at least silhouette appeared. Fun fact that I don't know even where Bryn is now, because he should be somewhere, and I didn't see him on the road. Huh. Well, for some reason the tick isn't applying anymore. Now either this means that we killed everybody and Didra lowered itself, or something else happened. No, the dude is nowhere to be found. He also disappeared. What the hell? Ah, he's here. So he's alive. That's okay. And it got lowered, so now it wasn't a problem with that. Yeah, and I'm still afraid that's the case, that sometimes they warp in the wall. I'm gonna have to fix that one first. But what I can do is... You never got into Elven Maze. The recipe is kind of... I don't know, it's not always available, but it's an okay recipe. Where is it? Elven Maze. So you make a stone mace, then you add the fairy dust and the rock. And you get this monstrosity. That it's like a truck. And it has a low cooldown and everything. With a cool knockback. And for this you need basically the same ingredients as for stone, I mean for bow. But additionally you have to have one stone, so... This one should be obtainable. The thing that's you're gonna be missing the most of time is that definitely the fairy dust. This one is rare. Maybe I could add it as a purchasable, so that would increase Yeah, no rope on this one. This one doesn't have a rope. Maybe the recipe has to change, because I'm not sure if it even makes sense. You know? It's definitely something open for the debate. Longbow is otherwise also cool. For open areas, for the forest and so on. And the Berserker Blast rune is something that I'm quite always happy to have. It's quite a cool thing if you have this dino, ore and fairy dust. I would like to see 1 or 2 purchasable drops. Aha! Like ingredients, you mean? So... And also for this mask, I'm not sure. Giving you HP regen is kind of OP, but then again, when you get to higher levels, this one HP regen is just... You know what? If something wants to kill you, it's gonna kill you very, very bad. Right. Now, what I said is I can add a conditional to lower the Didra only once. Now, this was implemented. The thing we need. Maybe it would be cool if Didra itself would also play a notification that Didra has fallen asleep. Something like that, that you know that you can go. You know, because otherwise you might be wandering around the level. You still think that there are things to do, but now if we would have this, we could just spam here a notification. Notification. I could just basically use this one. Private void. Didra fell to sleep. Is this grammatically correct? I'm not sure. Didra has fallen to sleep. Need some native speakers, guys. Notification, danger, no. Info. This one. Didra fell to sleep. Please, Logan, help me out with this one. Okay. So then I don't have to run all the way up and check it out. And we just simply say this, Didra fell to sleep here. Notification. Let's say trigger Didra fell to sleep notification. Like that. And fell to sleep. Let's see. Grammar. My grammar. If I have calc translations, recover all. Okay. Thank you. Notification. Where are they? Yeah. So many keys. This one. Didra fell to sleep, that's okay, right? I wouldn't use, in this case, Didra has fallen asleep or something like that. like this. Like that. Didra fell asleep, something like that. Yeah. Fell asleep. You're definitely right. Oh my god, that thunder. I gotta stop the game in the background. Let's use it. Okay. Now, in here we have this, and I'm copying this key. Did something froze? Of course, yeah. It has issues if I quit the game without pressing stop here. Fell asleep. Let's be correct here. That's okay. It should be triggering at the correct place. It is. Yeah. Then if I have this. Huh. Now this is the thing that you know how I am. I start to procrastinate when I have to tackle a really hard problem, and this is one of those things that it could be either a quick fix or a thing that I'm gonna bash my head in the wall for next 3 days. And oh shit, this is a code I didn't touch for a long time. Tile chunks and so on, and how everything gets spawned, and if the units can move when they spawn, and how they unload. And if this is the case, if not. Okay, that's chunk controller for now. Let's start looking for clues here first. So I have a level chunk controller. Basically, how I generate everything in this game is I have a big tile map. I mean, however, it has to be big. And that's my source of truth. That tile map. That's where I have data stored and everything. But it's not performant to have a big map. So what I do is I only keep it as a data reference, and then I split everything into smaller chunks. And I just load neighboring chunks around the player. And what happens is that those neighboring chunks sometimes have units in them, enemies and so on. And I believe that when I disable them, or when something like that happens, the unit moves to the wall. The unit shouldn't move when it's disabled. But I got a feeling that something's going on there, because the level chunk itself... Yeah, thanks dude. Thank you again, Logan, for watching. I appreciate it. Have a catch some nice Z's. So when I deactivate them, the units should be deactivated as well. But I know that I have a target tracker and stuff like that for every movement system I have in the game, because I'm actually moving units like, if you imagine carrot on a stick, you know, I basically reposition the target tracker. I move it to the desired location where it has to be, and then unit is trying to find the path to that target tracker. I'm not sure if I'm making any sense, because that target tracker is then holding the position where the unit has to go. But for some reason, the target tracker is also having avoidance and so on. Now, the more I think of it, the more it seems weird to me. Why did I do it this way? Handle tile-based movement, that's for the target tracker. I even have some kind of smart movement in here, so that it positions itself on the obstacle, like centers it. Yeah. Move distance, speed, update interval, this is all good, not a problem. But do I have disable? Why did I use even a target tracker? I use it so frequently on so many things. Because sometimes I wanted to place the node somewhere as well. And now this is being dependent in the movement system of the unit. Yo, I feel it. Ay, okay. Huh. Owner, target, so on. Move owner, no. Nothing specific. Level chunk. Disable entities. Or entities, something with them. No units. Units are here. Add entity. I even have profiles if the entities have to stay awake. What kind of profile is that in the... entity config, unit entity config. So entity config in level chunk, it sets the process to true. That's okay. On chunk activate sets physics process to true, to processing, and it's true. And on chunk deactivate, set process mode to disabled. Now I'm not sure I know that somewhere in the past I was reading something that setting stuff to disabled isn't like set process to false and so set physics process to false. I got a feeling that something was wrong here. Maybe it could be wrong. Don't hold me for my word. Let's ask it. So, is set process mode the same as set process and set physics process? I wonder what's the difference, because if I'm not mistaken, something was different here. No, they're related but not the same thing. Here's the breakdown. Set process enables, disables the process delta callback. Yeah. If it's disabled, never processes ever. A common use case for set process mode is UI menus. You'd set them to process mode when paused. Now I wonder, but if I set process mode to disabled, the process function won't run, or process function and physics process function won't run, or yes, exactly. So it's disabling it. Process mode is overriding everything, so that's what it's saying, and that's how I got it in the first place. And unit itself, on chunk deactivate, I already set all of these things to false, and yeah. So this definitely is okay-ish. Whew. Now the other things. The other things. If we go back to the code. Zero 0.2.7. Improve pathfinding and patrolling. Okay. Now then, other thing. I'm gonna start a big chat with him. Sometimes I have an issue that units appear outside the wall. Rare occurrence, but it happens. I suspect that when I unload the chunks, things still move. move a bit. Or either I have this obstacle detection problem, which I shouldn't. I'm providing you the related code. Now I'm gonna fill him as full as he can get. He's gonna eat it all. Level chunk. Tile map also has a level chunk here. Movement system. Unit itself. What do I have? Movement system, unit itself, obstacle detector, right? That's pathfinding. Maybe this one. Target tracker. And if he eats it, everything heads down. I gave him such a big context now that I'm not sure if he's gonna find. But he's saying that most likely cause chunk deactivation doesn't stop physics. This doesn't immediately halt character body physics. A unit mid-movement can still have its velocity carried one more frame through move and slide before the process mode change takes effect. I'm not zeroing the unit's velocity. Yeah, this actually makes sense. I knew kind of where this could go wrong, but the dude is telling me a good place where we were already looking. So, in level chunk, or that was actually level chunk controller. I had this if active set entity get chunk at position has a bug. What? Huh. No, that one is good. But we'll try it just a second. If entity is unit, so if active is false, and of course, why can't I cast you as a unit? No, if unit is already used. Keep it simple. Get chunk at position has a bug. Current player chunk equals to null. I check this, that's okay. Huh. Oh, second. Oh, I guess the postman was an issue. Not for me. So it says that potentially leaving walls... It only searches the active level chunks, misses inactive chunks. Yeah, that's true. And I gave myself even a to-do 7 months ago, idiot. Why did I do that? Yo. Okay. But this is gonna make everything significantly cheaper if it's gonna be used at redrawing the tiles, huh? At least I think so, because now if I have return current player chunk, okay, this condition up there is okay. Now, active result. Second, let's try it out, what it's gonna do. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it is sometimes. And this is level chunk. Okay. Get chunk containing is ON and uses first or default. Aha. An optimization here incoming. It says that this one is better, definitely. Not sure why I went so naively to look for other chunk. Okay. Fourth cause, border offset. In create level chunks. Your chunk grid starts at minus border size, but increments by chunk size. Well, the border size is of chunk size. Okay. A bit of improvement, let's see. I hope it's an improvement. Two functions were optimized, and one was looking up the chunks that we're looking for. I had an issue there. The thing is that it worked, kind of. And I had other things to worry about, and yeah. Then when you build on that, it comes to bite you up a bit later. So let's see what's gonna go. And it completely broke. Huh? It completely broke it. Of course it did, because it worked that way as it should. In the beginning. That's how I coded it. It's trying to teach me the things that I made. This one. I think this one's gonna have problem. I'm gonna tell him, can you verify? me just see one thing. If it broke because of this, or because of something else, because this first of default was kind of okayish, I'm thinking that maybe he's just using the wrong coordinates when he tries to look up stuff. Yep. So this function is not okay. Because this is an issue if I try to add him level chunk context. But I already gave them this one. Okay. Tries to be smart. It says that the border size is a problem. Oh my god. It's been 2 hours and I need my second coffee. This isn't good. Okay. So it has to take border chunking correctly. This one. Now let's try it. So far so good. But did Godot crash? I guess it did. Let's see how everything else works. Now everything else is completely effed up, He doesn't even want to move. Why is that? Why I do that? Okay. Ay. He doesn't want to move. Oh, of course. Then if I'm stopping his movement in the level chunk controller, then I have to re-enable it as well, right? Silly. No, that's level chunk controller. Okay. Velocity can be nuked, but here I can say resume movement. I think this is the main issue. Why he didn't want to move. But well, he's moving now. The level chunk here. Alright, we got the movement back. So that was the issue. If it's offloaded, then we had a problem with that. Now let's just find an OP weapon. What can I use? And let's try killing everything. Player item. I can't remember the item name. You know what? Fireball rune is perfect for zombies. I'm just gonna simply toggle the immortality. Player, no, toggle. Player god mode, some set. Player? Toggle god mode. Good. So we don't die. Tra-la-la-la-la-la. And here we have an issue. One of the things spawned a bit too late. Okay, they burn. And because the fire spreads, this is a bit too OP if you ask me. Everything dies. Is somebody behind here? For now I'm just gonna try to move up and kill everything on our way, and then we're gonna travel down and see if something happens. So far so good. Okay. Maybe there should be a counter how many units you still have to kill. What a nasty miss. Ah, here are the two ones. Didra fell asleep. Okay. Okay. Okay, this worked. Now we're gonna have a confirmation if everything worked. Based on playtests, I believe. And I'll be working on that a bit more offline, but guys, it's working for now. Yeah. Gonna make a community somewhere where you can sign up for tests and so on. Maybe some social network group. Don't want to use the Discord. Want to have my own social channel, or how should I say? Oh, they killed me, of course. I didn't have any immortality because the level has been reloaded. But hell yeah. These are regarding this. I'm gonna spare you the innocence of polluting your eyes with the errors for now. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go have to cook. Then I'm gonna create test builds for Steam and so on. Work a bit on the art. Again, I think it's becoming beautiful. It's gonna be way better than the one we have now. And that's gonna be it. So thank you guys for tuning in. See you tomorrow. I'll be here. Hope you come as well. Bye bye.